What is going on, guys? This is Daniel, and today I'm bringing you a triangle offense breakdown. And I tuned into Summer League inside New York running it, and the triangle offense is my second favorite type of offense besides a well-run motion offense like what San Antonio runs. So I'll be breaking down the options and how the Knicks Summer League team ran it. First, some background. The triangle offense is also known as the triple post offense, and the innovator was Coach Tex Winter. As many of you know, Phil Jackson won many titles running the triangle offense, and he hired former player Derek Fisher to run it in New York. New York runs a basic 2 guard, 2 forward, 1 center, 2-2-1 alignment. This is also, in my opinion, the best alignment, and I color-coded this whole video in this manner, so I hope that makes it a bit easier for you guys. There are 3 main ways to get into the triangle, and this is the most common: a guard to forward pass. The guard will simply cut to the near side corner, and you have a triangle. The forward should be about free throw line extended or a bit higher. The opposite guard should be back on top, and the opposite forward should be in the low post, mid post area. The second way to get into your triangle is a guard-to-guard pass, and that immediately triggers a few things. 1. The guard who received the pass will immediately swing it to a strong side forward, while the guard who initiated the action will cut to the strong side corner. Then the weak side forward will cut in to replace the center in the post-up position. The last way to assemble a triangle is simply a guard dribbling to foul line extended, essentially pushing the forward to the corner position. Let's move on to the first option of the triangle, and basically it's a pass from the forward to your center or whoever's posting up. Then, and this is very important, both perimeter players in the triangle will cut through. The man in the corner to the opposite corner, and the player foul line extended, usually a forward, will come and screen for the opposite forward, and he'll look for a curl to the basket or a short 12-foot jumper. Here the forward curls it, receives the pass, misses the layup, but they get a tip-in. Again, the forward enters it inside, and he'll screen away for the weak side forward, who gets good position, he just can't convert. But of course, before the forward-to-forward screen, if the center sees one of the 2 cutters open, he can hit one of them, and here he hits the forward, and they get an open shot, but to no avail. And here the center tries to hit the guard corner cutter, and if no cuts or passes are available, the center can simply go to work on the low block. Again, watch how Jeremy Tyler is patient, a must in the triangle, looks for cutters, looks for passes, and then goes to work and scores on a face-up jumper. Notice here how the big man is aware of what the off-ball players are doing. He doesn't force a pass, gets a post re-entry, and scores. Moving on to the second option, which is also the most common and the most complex option, so grab some popcorn and focus up. Okay, so you have your basic triangle, and the first option is the pass to the center. The second option starts with a pass to the guard up top. Then he'll immediately hit the weak side forward, flashing to the high post and cut around him. This is pinch post. He'll look for a dribble handoff, and here he gets the dribble handoff, drives, misses, but they get a tip-in. If the guard gets the dribble pitch but doesn't have an immediate lane, that immediately triggers them to flow into a 2-man pick and roll game, and here Shane Larkin drives and scores. Again, here it's Shannon Brown who gets the dribble pitch back but doesn't have an immediate driving lane because it's defended nicely, so they flow into a screen and roll, and Brown can hit a jumper. Again, same thing. The forward pitches Larkin the ball, no lane is open immediately, they flow into a screen and roll. This time it's sloppy, but they get lucky and Hardaway hits a jumper. Again, you'll see the same exact thing all the time if you're a Knicks fan. Dribble pitch, no lane immediately, screen and roll, 2 points. Now Hardaway Jr. here does something straight out of the Do Not Do guide, as they get the dribble pitch, no lane is open immediately, so they should just work the 2-man game and go screen and roll. Instead, Hardaway jacks up a fadeaway jumper. Now, straight off the dribble pitch, it's okay to take a jumper as long as it's an open 3-pointer, as Galloway does here. Yes, I'm aware his foot was on the line, but you know what I'm trying to say. Now, great play from Galloway here. Usually he'd cut around the forward, but he can also cut in front of him if the defense is cheating, and he gets an and one. Okay, very important here. Once the forward passes it back up top to the guard, he sets a down screen for the guard in the corner, and this is a rule. It happens every time the forward passes it to a guard on top, he sets a down screen for the guard in the corner. So here, when the pinch post action is ineffective on the weak side, the forward at the high post with the ball looks to execute a dribble handoff or simply pass to Hardaway coming off that down screen. Here a simple pass is made and Hardaway hits a 3. Here Thanasis Antetokounmpo comes off that down screen. He doesn't have an immediate shot, but he can look to create off of this. Also, the man at the high post can catch it and look to score for himself, and here Will Sheehy hits a face-up jumper. You can see how Carmelo can really benefit from being at that spot with all that weak side movement. He can just go and score. So basically, the man at the high post has these 4 options once he catches it in this specific order. 1. To pitch it to the guard in pinch post. 2. The high post player can execute a pass or a dribble handoff, yes, DHO stands for dribble handoff, to the guard coming off a down screen. 3. The man at the high post can isolate and score. Now the 4th option we haven't gone over. If none of that is available, the high post player simply executes a dribble handoff and a 2-man game with the guard that cut around them in the pinch post. So, handoff isn't available. Guard coming off the down screen is covered, high post player doesn't isolate, so dribble handoff, 2 points. Same thing, they're about to get into a dribble handoff, but Galloway is overplayed, so he nicely back cuts and gets an and 1. A little review, things start off with a guard-to-guard pass. The guard who passed it will go to the strong side corner, while the weak side forward will take the center's place in the low post. Then, Brown would usually swing it to the forward so they can form their triangle, but being a guard with the ball up top, Brown could go right into option 2 of the triangle, and they work a 2-man game and score. So every time in the second option, we've seen the weak side forward catch it at the high post, but he can also backdoor if he feels he's being overplayed, and here he gets an alley-oop and gets fouled. So, the first option is initiated by a pass to the center, the second is to the guard on top, and the third is to a weak side forward flashing to the high post. What immediately happens after that pass is made, and this is a rule, is the guard will back cut looking for a layup. Here Larkin gets it, but nice block by Zeller. Now after the back cut, the reads and options are pretty much the same as the second option of the triangle, and here notice the guard in the corner will receive a down screen from the forward and Galloway hits a jumper. Same thing, and like mentioned earlier, the high post could decide to pass it to the player coming off the down screen or execute a dribble handoff. Notice how they can go right into the triangle out of a sideline out of bounds play, and they hit the weak side forward flashing, and he hits Larkin for a jumper. And I didn't see New York do this, but you can really make defenses pay for fronting the post by hitting the high post, then he would hit the center for a layup or a dunk. This is generally known as high-low, and here San Antonio runs that option. Now to the fourth option, which is pretty simple. It starts with a pass to the guard in the corner. Then, the forward who passed it will receive a back screen to the basket and he'll cut, trying to get a layup. And here they try to get it to him, but they turn it over. Then, if the cut isn't open, which is most often, the center will come and set a screen on the ball looking for a middle pick and roll. Pretty simple. And here they flow into a different pick and roll, and they get a player to help one pass away, and Hardaway is open for a jumper. Here's New York executing this option a couple more times. Well, there you have it, guys. That was the basic triangle. The fact that the triangle has been the primary offense of 11 of the last 24 NBA champions speaks for itself. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions on the triangle, leave a comment and see you next time.